What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going
Uh,
on? Everybody that's tuning in this crazy cold Sunday. How is it out there with you, Darren?
oh, it's nice. It's been raining the last few days, so
That California,
today's is a clear day.
maybe to bring you
It's
guys
sunny.
some humidity. I know you be struggling trying to have humidity.
It's still kind of dry. It's still kind of dry.
So everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. The early birds just coming through. I know everybody show up late like Darren on Black Folk time. But this week we're gonna have Austin on, and we're gonna chop it up quite a bit. I'm looking forward to kind of picking his brain. He's involved in, projects far beyond what I'm working with, but also the projects that I'm working with. So I can't wait to check in with him. What's going on, Malik's Freaks? That's what's up, and the wonderful, beautiful Alicia. What's going on? So I ran into Austin several times. You would think that Austin from Royal Highness Pythons lived here stateside. He's over here so much. But I mean,
Definitely at Tinley.
yeah, he's always pretending. He's always moving around. He's always networking. I call him the big dog. And he knows everybody that's a part of the industry. And it's crazy because his memory is so good. He'll be sitting there talking to you on video. I've watched almost all of his videos trying to do my own research, and he'll remember exact snakes and without ID numbers and breeders and his favorite females and stuff. He'll be going back and forth, educating people on different ID and signs. I've watched a lot of his stuff for our Gene Chaser series, but more focal point we're going to be jumping on is like markers, in that.
Wait. That's what I like the most about him, because he's a true believer in markers on these animals.
Because I'm a student. I'm gonna stay a student. I'm gonna stay in my place and learn. I'm a fun. But I'm like, man, heck with these damn markers. I just
Yeah, but there's one gene that he proved out. You can't be mad. He's one gene just for markers.
Right. You're right. So we're gonna attack that. We're gonna address that. Talk about it because, like I said, I'm gonna take advantage of every opportunity to learn. But without further ado, let's bring on the man himself. What's up, bro?
What's up,
Yeah,
Appreciate you guys having me on.
Oh man, anytime, man. Anytime you can bless the channel and bless our presence, man. It's true royalty, as you put royalty. So
Definitely.
while we on it, tell us just how long you've been in the ball python game.
Oh, we paused.
Oh,
did we lose him? He froze.
Oh, yeah. Freeze in a minute. Let's see his connection.
Is it good
There
now?
it goes.
Yeah,
there you go. You're good.
I was on the facility Wi-Fi, that's why. I get off.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that was always hard.
Yeah.
So how long you been in the game?
It's been 8 years of breeding ball pythons, and it seemed like a lot longer. We talked before, me and Will, and he said it seems like double. It does seem like at least 15 years, because every day I'm just in ball pythons every single day. It's like a lot of you guys are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plus, when you consider how long it takes to, hatch something out, and then raise it up and then get that breeding, then you go in, second and third generation of certain breedings and learning each generation as you go along. Man, you feel like 8 years is like a short amount of time, just to be so.
Oh yeah.
To be so well versed. I know I talk with Darren all the time as far as stuff. He's gun ho about markers, and I'm like, man. And I used to always say, it's jibber jabbing, and like whatever. I'm like, that's something people talk about to pass the time.
Yeah, but tell them what you proved out. What you prove out
It's
from
a
just
real
looking
thing.
at markers.
Okay, so I got a snake. I'll tell you how I got Monsoon. It all started back in 2018. There's somebody who bought a couple of snakes from Billy, someone local to us, and he was having a kid, and his wife was being really adamant, saying, "Oh, we can't have snakes, and we're having a baby," and she wouldn't let it go, so he had to give up. And he asked me to go sell his collection for him. So I sold all of his snakes, but one snake wouldn't sell, and it was a special het pied male. And I even had it on Kijiji or Craigslist for like $100, okay? Because he just wanted it gone. It wouldn't sell. And then he was like, you know what, man? He's like, after 6 months at $100, he's like, you can keep it. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, special pies look really cool. And then 3 months later, another guy from Canada, Prodigious Pythons, uh, he came by one day. He's like, well, your specials look like they're Het Monsoon. Like, it's kind of weird because Dave Green got his Monsoon from Special and Mojave. And then Billy was like thinking, that's kind of weird. He went back in the lineage, and it actually turns out that one of the males Billy imported in 2011 was the first Het Monsoon. That's how Billy had Monsoon. And it turns out that it just happens that Special Het Pied was Het Monsoon from down the line with that male. And as soon as Billy had popped out the Monsoon, I started looking at my special, and I was like, this is definitely Het Monsoon. Like, it looks exactly like Billy's. And I bred that to everything. The first 2 years, he had 16 females the first year, 19 females the second year.
Yeah.
And I held back everything. Like, I have an army. I'm going to show you. I'm at the facility, so I'll be able to show you guys some stuff, and I'll give you a visual example of what the markers look like.
Awesome.
But I literally held back everything with markers, even to this, like, even today. Like, I don't sell many things with markers.
Okay, so what are the markers you're looking for?
It depends on what genes are inside of there. That's the big thing.
Okay.
So if you have like a lot of genes, they give a really nice head stamp. Even the normals, a lot of times you can get a really nice head stamp on a normal. But there's genes like pastel or some bell complexes where you're gonna have no head pattern at all. And now you're looking at dorsal pattern, belly pattern, and eye stripes.
So will you say that pastel intensifies it, where you can really see a little bit on the body pattern more when it's het?
Yeah, oh, for sure. And even color is a big thing that's influenced. Colors are deeply influenced.
It's funny because you say that. I have a past Het Monsoon girl that's going to be breeding this year, and she has the weirdest color for a banana that you will ever see. And
it's like a purplish, isn't it?
Yeah. But she's het pied too. But that's it. She's just a banana het pied, past Het Monsoon, and I put all my. But she doesn't have the thin eye stripe. That's the thing, and I'm like, like maybe.
See, at first I thought the whole eye stripe thing was like I didn't know what Justin was seeing at first, because like when he put his video out, I was like, no. I'm like, this is some bullshit to sell something. But it turns out that I think it's the way he worded it.
Right.
Is what got me. Because I'm noticing a lot of differences with the eye bands. Or the eye stripes. They're not always thinner. Sometimes they're shorter. And there's going to be a marker that I'll put exclusively. I have actually only told like 3 people. So I'll tell everyone today.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys some examples. But yeah, like there's some really.
So
the eye bands get really messed up.
When I was at the facility, Chase told me, he said, he's like, oh, these are just het monsoons. I was like, wait, hold up. I want to see the het monsoons because I want to see some of the markers that you guys see. But he was telling me also the pinstripe going to the nozzle, the nostrils, get real thin too.
They do. I've noticed that. But another thing I've noticed with the eye stripes is, like, I was gonna show on my face like I have eye stripes, but they're not as long. So like, let's say you're coming like all the way across, they stop just after the eye. They don't make it all the way back to the head.
Now that you
said
that.
And with Mojaves and Bell Complex, I've noticed it the most.
With the monsoon markers, wow.
Yeah. So like certain genes all work the same. Like with the markers work the same on certain genes, and I've noticed like with complexes, it kind of works similar in each one.
So you mean like it's shorter going to the back? Wait, let's see. Going to the back.
Yeah, that would be it. Is that Stranger?
Yeah, that's Stranger.
Yeah, see, those are very thin as well. Like, I don't know if it's just the way I'm seeing it.
Right.
But they look a little thinner. Yeah, you see how it cuts off halfway on that side?
Yeah.
That's a good sign, man. Yeah. I've noticed like sometimes you can get that outside at monsoon too, but it's more like the eye stripe marker isn't the best one to go off of. I wouldn't just go off that.
No.
For monsoon, I'm looking at like 2 markers. I want to see at least 2 different types of markers.
So
for me to say
and it
okay.
with also with the floating alien heads in the body too, right?
Yeah, you get these weird shapes of alien heads as well. You have floating ones, either on the side or on the dorsal. You have like little donuts or some weird
Mhm.
pattern. And then another thing that I'm noticing is like the alien heads, the actual like dashes in the alien heads.
Yeah.
Like they're not eyes inside of them het monsoons. They're dashes, and they're usually like stretching up into the dorsal. So you notice them stretching into the dorsal, and it also gives like a granity type look on some of the alien heads. You have little granite spots.
Yeah. And
Wow.
then
How many have you
one of
hatched
the
out so far?
Pardon?
How many have you hatched out so far from that project, roughly?
Like het monsoons?
Yeah, just hatched.
Like over 200 for sure. That's like approaching 300.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
in holdbacks, like stuff. I have like well over 100 holdbacks.
so when I hatched this out from that boy, Miss, I showed you at Tinley, I was like, man, this is kind of crazy looking.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's with the stranger.
Yeah. And it's just
Yeah,
Stranger Pastel.
that's looking real weird, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say like even see that pattern in the middle of the dorsal.
Right.
If you
Yeah.
go back to the top of it, there was a little bit of floating pattern in the dorsal right there. Yeah, like that right there is a great marker to me.
See, that's so wild, man. I've been sitting back waiting and holding everything that's been interesting because I got mine, both of my head puzzle clown strangers from Roland. So I
Okay,
imported
nice.
them. So, he has it rolling around over there with Monsoon Murray. And I'm like, man, so I can't wait for the test to come out because now, shoot, we're 6 strangers in. And I'm like, man, I got stuff that's Pos Head, Clown Pod. I would love to know whether it's, Het Monsoon. It's so hard, to take a chance on being Pos Head male and breeding it to a for sure
Yeah.
head. And you kind of like, okay, I'm going to hatch out Pos Heads. I would rather breed it to a visual because I got a visual Monsoon. So I was like, man, I just rather go to visual route.
So now
Well,
when you get it into Het Pied, are you seeing kind of crazy pattern plus, with the Het Pied influence? Because Het Pied always makes a kind of crazy kind of markers in some of the animals too.
So
And
you
then
say. So you say.
oh
So
no,
this
hep
is
pied,
the thing. This is the
hep
thing with it. And I watch even your videos with Head Pie, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm a hardcore believer. And I start looking at stuff, and then I would get, a pos head pod female that has tracks, and she ends up not proving out, testing her not being het pie, or you have a female that's a normal het pie with no markers that you hatched out from a pie, and you're like, and this is for sure hip hop. So it's like it's all over the place, and I'm like, man, I need some
yeah.
type of rhythm going.
it
See,
is. What's up, Keys?
it kind of the hep pie to me is kind of like the hep monsoon. I don't go based off any one marker. I'm looking at multiple markers on that snake.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have multiple, then I'm not gonna say it's gonna be hep pie. I'm
Okay.
not only looking for tracks. I'm looking for stretched alien heads along the sides. I'm looking for a dot, which I haven't really explained a lot. I'll show you guys that little marker too. I've showed probably like 50 to 100 people that one, but like that, it's even inside a clown hep pie, it pops up. So it's very like very consistent marker.
So have you made anything with the Het Clown influence with the monsoon?
Yeah, I have a yellow belly clown possible het monsoon. I have some other clown possible hets, and some of them look promising. I'll show you the yellow belly like in a second. It's just I've seen other people with like yellow or even combo clown het monsoon, especially from the stranger stuff, like what you guys have.
Right.
And like I'm seeing similarities, but not exactly the same. And mine I actually just fell upon by accident because here in Canada, a lot of the Mojaves and specials already had het monsoon in it because Billy imported a crystal,
Yeah.
and then he sold a lot of Mojaves not knowing they were het, and then people were breeding them, not breeding them back, of course, so you can make white snakes. So
Yeah.
they were just selling them, and a lot of the het monsoon, the Mojaves and stuff here have monsoon. A lot of people get to pick them out. That's why a lot of people are just randomly popping them up in Canada from stuff they bought from Billy in the past.
Yeah, Billy got that fire. Baby. I've been seeing it. You know, how long you been tied up with Billy? Hooked up with Billy?
7, I think it's 7 years now.
Y'all not family. At first, I heard a story.
No.
Family. Okay, cool.
I was a customer at first, and then I seen on Facebook that Billy posted like, "Oh, I need some help on the weekends," and then I gave him a call and we talked for a bit. He liked what I knew, and then we just went from there.
Now, how is it that you know? How do you feel like having that title, pretty much of being able to identify everything? You know,
I can't.
He said, "I can't."
I can't. I'm not, this is the thing. Like, even like, there's so many like new stuff we're making. Like, even like I'll show you guys a clutch I just had. I just hit hypo clown clutch. I know everything has to be hypo. It's hypo to hypo. There's monsoon in the mix, and then there's clown, and there's like 7 different codoms at play. So there's stuff in there that I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And like so like there's reasons why I do certain guesses, like things I've seen in the past, like certain ways that 2 genes from like the same complex react.
Right.
But sometimes I'm wrong. Like I was wrong with Stranger. I thought Stranger for sure was gonna make a black snake for the super. Like I'm still baffled.
Well, you know what? I think I remember one video you said don't buy Stranger. Stranger the same thing as mahogany.
See, this is the thing. I still think they're very similar. The only thing that was so different was that one had Het Monsoon. So like a lot of you see, like back in the day when I used to compare Strangers to mahoganies and see the same. Even people used to send me Stranger stuff to ID. I will look at mahogany stuff to like, compare, and that's how I'd ID for them. And they would look identical in some combos. And then I would get some people, especially it'd be Mike from Insane Clown Python, right? He was on the show podcast we had with Billy like 2 years ago maybe, and he's like, tell me that my Stranger looks like a mahogany clown. I'm like, that looks like a mahogany clown if it was Het Monsoon. That's what I was telling him. I'm like, I bet the reason why it looks so different, it's gonna be Het Monsoon. That's why like I was so convinced that they were the same thing, just one just had Het Monsoon on it. And even today, like the ones that are not proving Het Monsoon, they look very similar to mahogany stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, even going back to chocolate, when it's bred to chocolate, they look a lot alike. You know, when you put Stranger with chocolate.
Are you guys working with Stranger a bit or not really?
Yeah, Billy has some Stranger. I took a different route. I went for Nyala. So I have some Nyala clown stuff coming.
Mahogany? You said mahogany? You said mahogany?
No, it's definitely. Look, this is the thing. It's definitely different.
Okay.
People are saying the super is a black snake. It is.
Yes, it is. It is.
In my opinion, it's a lot. It's darker than a Suma. In my opinion, I've seen many Sumas.
Yeah, me and Will were talking. The thing is with that project too, and this big breeder has it in their collection. They turn around and saying, "Hey, you know what? That's just maybe another line of mahogany."
But this is the thing.
I heard that,
and this is my opinion on it. We don't name drop. Everything we do here is positive. Everything we do is embrace the hobby. But that being said, I feel like it's a disservice, to the community if I'm a big breeder or if I'm leading in whatever it is, and let's say I only have one Nyala, in my collection, and I research and I look at everything, and my Nyala hasn't even produced anything, but I research and look around at everybody working with the gene, and then I go publicly knowing that people follow me and say, hey, yeah, by the way, it's the same gene. I don't think that's very responsible.
No, it's not. And you know what kills me is that the people who are saying these things are working with genes that look exactly like genes already existing. Like Mario and Jungle One was identical. Like I cannot tell a difference.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
So it's like I don't try to start beef. I'm not trying to even do beef right now. I'm just stating the facts.
Absolutely.
And I love that person. I think that person has love for me too.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
That person has seen the Monsoon Pied. So like I've shown him, like we had a chat about it.
You said it. You showed him at Tinley.
Oh, yeah.
When everybody else saw it, yeah. Now I want to see it in person. No, I mean,
look, rub it in.
It's already different. It looks a lot different than when I showed you.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure because a few months have gone by, it probably even has a little bit different color to it too.
Wow.
It's turning red and orange.
I don't know. Maybe you
It's
might
look.
have to show it off on the show.
See,
Figure it out.
so but the flip script though, it's the same thing. My opinion would be, I'm sitting here, I'm gonna rewatch our live, I'm gonna take down notes the whole 9 yards because you're working in Monsoon, and that's the project I'm heavy in. And it's like I was just asking you before, you've hatched out over 200 het Monsoon babies. You watching these markers, you looking at these different signs, these telltale signs. Some things may prove out, some things may not. But at the end of the day, you're not coming on here saying, hey, I have one het male, a visual, and I've hatched out none, but this is what these markers are. You like, what? How do you want to tell me what markers are? And you ain't even hatched out, so it's like
he's proved it out. He's done it.
So it's a little bit more easier to take on and listen to, versus that. So
I think even with the community, our community is big on markers because we had to really actually look at that stuff and run with it when we first started breeding stuff and then proving it out. And then people really actually started sharing what they had. And then, oh, he said he proved it out. He did it. Now, oh, wait, maybe I might have it too. Okay, I see this and you go forward. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it proves out.
You also gotta, take responsibility, of where you are though. At the end of the day, if you at a certain level and you saying things, that you can't say, hey, I hatched out 200 of them. You feel me? Like you gotta kind of know what kind of weight your word carries. If you know that, hey, if you tell everybody, I don't know, my hobby is gonna be the next hot thing, you may have legitimate, a big fan club, I would say, that follow what you got going on, that can manipulate what's going on every step of the way. I just think, I don't know, it's not very responsible in certain situations.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are opinionated too soon. You kind of got to take a step back with the ego, really look at it. Even me, I was screaming at Monsoon that stuff for a while, but I realized I didn't have that knowledge behind me. That's why the last couple of years, I was a little more quiet about it, and then luckily enough, I was able to prove it. So,
dude, it's like it feels like I'm in school when I watch y'all do the egg cutting skills. And it's awesome because Billy, he got all that knowledge too, and he'll tell you he's real super spastic. We all watching him, enjoying the content, but he'll cut something this, that, and the third, and you're like, nope, you'll have 1 centimeter of a cut in the egg, and you'll spit out. Yeah, that's a 5 gene animal. I'm like, wait a minute, where did he see that at? I'm like, how you see that many babies where you could look at that much of the snake and say it's a 5 gene combo? I'm like, man, this guy, he on it.
That's a lot of. I just use my imagination a lot. That's what I try to do.
Right.
It's you kind of what I can't see, I have to envision what was the pattern looking like over here, and a lot of times I miss 1 gene, or I'll get 1 gene off. I'm not always perfect. A lot of times I do get it right, but there's probably still a good 2 out of 10 where I'm getting it wrong, especially from the egg cutting.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not 100%. There's a lot of genes that people work with that I personally don't work with too, and I have to ID. So those ones I try my best. Even with Billy, when we're making brand new stuff, I have to guess how they're interacting and all this other thing, all the other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
With the pattern on that Monsoon pie, it just kind of looked like a regular pie because of the pastel, with just the regular saddles, or did it really actually complete the body?
It
how if you add inch in
it, you can see some Monsoon pattern on it.
Okay.
If you're looking inside of it, on the dorsal, because the pastel, right? You know what pastel Monsoons look like.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So
unfortunately,
it looks like a pastel Monsoon, as if it was a pie.
Okay.
So it's really, but the thing is, the colors are the only thing that's really I'll give you guys a sneak peek of it, but you're not gonna get the whole thing. This is the first time I ever put this on video.
But you got to think, man, this is for anybody to even catch up. You're looking at minimum 2 years to even try to make it. Then you got, if you hit a male or a female, then you got another 2 to 3 years after that just to grow it up and then try to breed it and hope for the best.
Well, here, if you guys want to see someone who's going to be making monsoon pies really soon, go check out Scales Unleashed on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's a young guy. He's 18 years old, Patrick Baker.
So I take it he picked something up from you.
Oh yeah, they before last year, before I was like doubting it a bit because like so many people were talking shit.
Yeah.
Right. And I was starting to get to me a bit. And then I was like, you know what? I can give up a couple of stuff. And I sold him. He has a 1.2 pied het monsoon. And he actually has one rapid right now. So he can hit the monsoon pied in the next 2 months. So
yeah, he's in Canada. He's in Canada.
He's in Canada. He's in the Toronto area. He's a great guy. He was here earlier with his dad and we were talking. I was showing him the monsoon pies and stuff.
The keys, you know, Terrence, you know you got to take a look now. Don't miss it. But hey, you'll be able to rewind it.
I'm only gonna show the last saddle on the tail.
The last saddle on the tail?
Yeah. Oh, so I can't flip my I have to show you like this. But do you see the colors coming in?
Wait. There you go.
Oh, okay. You can definitely see them on the side.
Yeah, that's not even good lighting. Let me
So
try to
that's
show you this.
sneak peek. Everybody face planting their phones now. Trying to get the zoomed in view on it. Oh man.
Yeah, here I'll show you guys the monsoon het pied. This one's deep in shed right now, but she still has really great colors. You see, right now it's hard for me. This is inverted.
Yeah.
Like she has like a lot of oranges and reds.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
you can
flip
see
my
the orange
camera
at the
on here.
bottom.
Hold on, let me see. See if we can fix it. Hold on.
Wait, I can switch it. I've just figured it out. Back camera. There we go.
Got it. Oh, look at that.
See the het pied
Yeah.
on a lot, and this is deep in shed. Like you see the crinkling at the neck.
Yeah.
Her belly's turning red, but
And it's
she's
just monsoon.
Hey,
monsoon 100% het pied.
you see those crinkles in the back of the neck? Now, some of those het markers come out like that too, huh? But it's real faint. Yeah.
Some paradoxes there.
That's why KG kept saying it's incomplete dominant. I'm like, shh, no, it's not.
Yeah, because I produced some that have those markers behind the head that look just like that, and then almost like the dorsal stripe comes into two little forks. You'll see it. It's like two little prongs coming out the back of the neck.
Right.
That's
the orange.
That's a view of the monsoon pied, the pastel monsoon pied. I'm not showing you the dorsal pattern though, because
it's crazy.
I'm saving. But here, this is a pied double het dreamsicle monsoon.
Oh, and you got it in lav.
So this is a pied 100% het lavender, and it's 50% at monsoon, but I can tell you guys this is going to be a het monsoon.
How's the dreamsicle project going up there in Canada? Is it taking a big hit the same way it's taking down here?
Oh, it's horrible, man. Yeah. I've hatched this year and last year maybe like 30, 40 dreamsicles, and it's hard to move.
Oh, wow. 30 to 40? Ooh, that's a big number.
Yep. But you know what? I'm just now pushing it all to the monsoon stuff, so it's all good.
Yep. I would. That's the next step anyways.
Here, I'll show you guys some more het monsoon stuff. This is a leopard yellow belly triple het monsoon dreamsicle. You can just see, like, you don't see leopard yellow bellies looking like this, right?
No, not at all.
And look, the eye shapes in this combo weren't too thin, but right at the tip, you see how thin they got, right?
Yeah, got a little bit of a head stamp too.
Yeah, it's not too much. A lot of the leopard stuff I noticed don't have head stamps. It's usually only with the special.
Really?
Yeah, like even I have so much stuff that is just like yellow belly. A lot of the yellow belly stuff I have, they're het monsoon, but they don't look it. Like it doesn't. The pattern's way too clean. Like this one. This is a yellow belly triple het monsoon dream, and you can see this looks like a clean pattern. But the yellow belly with the het pied and the het monsoon, I find just clean pattern. You get a little bit of like granity speckling inside,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
but nothing like a real het monsoon. Like kind of there, that's kind of het monsoonish, but nothing that says, "Whoa, that's going to be 100% het." And
And are
then if
you
I show
still
you the eye bands, if this
normal hits as well? Oh yeah,
you
that's
see
still different.
you see the gray in the eye band,
Mm-hmm.
that's a nice het monsoon marker. That's the last one I wanted to tell you about the eye bands. So the skinny
Oh,
eye
because it has
bands,
that gray marking.
yeah, and but you see how skinny they get at the tip,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they kind of raise too. They're a little higher up than they should be. That's why they look skinnier. But yeah, this one doesn't. There's not really any good markers on it with the yellow belly and the het pied. So it's kind of weird.
And what was the parent for that one again?
It was a special yellow belly leopard, double het monsoon pied to a dreamsicle.
Wow.
So it's 100% double het dreamsicle and 50% het monsoon.
Wow.
And then I have this clutch I just hit. There's a crazy paradox in this clutch, you guys. I was gonna post it on Instagram today, but I decided not to because it didn't shed yet. And I have a picture with it not shedding, but after shed, snakes always look way better.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm just
They
gonna
do,
get
and
this
a lot of them
cart.
change a lot.
How many square footage? What's the square footage on your facility up there?
So this is like mutation creation,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like around, I think it's 3,000 square feet.
God. Y'all put my little 800 square foot thing.
He's like, that's a corner.
Yeah.
Like for snakes, like we have the front. I'll show you guys the front too. We have something pretty cool. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Billy hasn't even shown anyone.
Really. I know you've been working on his geckos. I supposed to. We had a huge sale. I was supposed to inbox him, get him some geckos up there, but I seen he was building quite a gecko display. I was surprised.
Oh yeah, he's doing gargoyles, lychees, chihuahuas, and cresties.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, he went all of them.
Oh
New
yeah.
Caledonia.
He just hatched his first no he just has his first Chihuahua geckos, and he's
Oh
super
wow.
excited. And he got a really nice collar, like the huge collar on him.
Oh really? Oh
Oh, that
wow.
white collar, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
white collars.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy.
Here's the clutch I just had. You guys can see. So basically, this pairing, it is Orange Dream Fire, Orange Dream Fire Lesser Enchi Hypo Clown male
Mm-hmm.
to a black pastel Phantom Leopard Pastel Hypo Het Clown, and that's also Het Monsoon. So these are all 50% Het Monsoon. Not a lot of shed yet. This one shed. I posted it on Instagram yesterday. This is a black pastel, Orange Dream Fire Leopard Hypo Clown, 50% Het Monsoon. But this one I don't think is going to be Het Monsoon, personally. You got this one that has some pretty good markers in the dorsal for being Het Monsoon. I'm going to hold this female back. This is like a lesser Orange Dream Fire Hypo Clown female. You got this girl right here, or this boy, which is a crazy paradox.
Yeah.
And he has a really good Het Monsoon markers throughout him, like just pattern like that coming out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got an escapee.
He said, "I'm out."
Damn, they're all trying to escape. Yeah, and we just got some other ones with really crazy markers for Het Monsoon, like this one over here. It's just got some weird, wacky leopard pattern. A little more wackier than what it should be because it's just a pastel leopard. And to have like
All of that, yeah.
More trying to escape. Even this one. This is an Enchi Leopard Fire Orange Dream. It shouldn't be that wacky.
Yeah, look at that in the middle.
Yeah, it's way too wacky. It has a nice ringer too. They're also 50% at pied. Some of them have ringers.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I hit this all. Where's the one with the? Oh, here, this one has a nice ringer on it. It kind of looks like a het monsoon ringer on the tail. This pastel leopard, orange green hypo clown has like this ringer of weird pattern.
Right.
Not too sure if it's het monsoon marker or
Almost like a paradox pulling through.
Yeah,
almost.
so Justin has one that was like that too.
Is it het
That was
monsoon?
a clown. Yeah, that looked like it was a stranger. I want to say it was stranger clown, and then Posset monsoon, but it had markings just like that.
Oh damn! So this one's probably gonna prove out. I'm gonna hold that mail back then.
It was crazy. I'll post a video of it because I filmed it, so I'll post a video of it.
And then I got this really crazy like 7 gene hypo clown, but the pattern on the side is super faint, but
Yeah, it's real faint.
it's really weird chaining. And on the dorsal it has some spots, so hopefully that female could be het monsoon. It'd be pretty cool to get like hypo clown monsoon stuff.
Right.
So we're gonna have to see how it goes.
Jeez, bro.
But
Next.
I'll show you guys some other markers for het monsoon. So I'll leave these guys here for a minute, and I'll pull out 3 bins. I'll just be right back in a sec.
Hey, you know what? And that makes me think about that breeding I did, that lesser clown female to the stranger double het puzzle clown.
Yeah.
And that wacky lesser clown that popped out that I thought was a stranger. Maybe it's some influence going on there. Because I hatched out 2 lesser clowns. One is kind of, you know, real straightforward lesser clown. The other one is really, really wild.
I can't wait until they have the test for the stranger. I mean, for the monsoon. When they got the test for the monsoon, but puzzle should be up pretty soon. So if we get,
you said when the test is released. When the test is released.
Yeah, released. Yes, when the test is released. You already know. When the test is released, release it.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I already learned a lot. That's crazy. So monsoon marker, I didn't know you can get a het monsoon ringer. That's wild.
Even the orange on that one, the orange belly is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So here I got a normal double het monsoon pie to show you guys. This one's deep in shed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it, you can see right away, super thin eye stripes. They're way smaller than they should be. The pattern along the side, we got some floating pattern here.
That right there, that floating.
We got this little alien heads floating all the way up into the dorsal. We have granity type pattern. This is actually a sibling to the monsoon pied.
Wow.
So it's 66% het monsoon, 100% het pied. And then if we look at the belly, has those het pied markers like crazy.
You see the pie tracks.
But I noticed that het monsoon with het pied, they tend to give you like yellow belly flaming. There's no yellow belly clutch. And you look at that, you can just see crazy flaming coming up the sides. And then we have more of those teardrops coming up. And it just doesn't look like your typical normal. It's a lot darker too. Even though it isn't shed, you could just see overall this is a really dark ball python for a normal. Usually a lot more brown. This one has a lot more bold blacks. And not too many light colors.
Really dark.
And then there, like that chaining like that happens a lot with het pied, but it's not the same. You don't have the alien heads chaining and ripping apart like that. It's another het pied marker, het monsoon marker. And if you look at the head, there's actually no head stamp at all. So not every het monsoon has a head stamp.
That head. Yeah.
Then if we compare that over here, this is a leopard special, double het, or triple het, dreamsicle monsoon, sorry. You could just look at the pattern on the sides.
The pattern is different for being leopard special. That's
See how the alien heads, the keyholes are getting stretched?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're getting pulled apart. We got dorsal, donuts on the dorsal. And This one's 100% het pie too. So you're having that chaining on the tail you see with the het pie stuff. Like you just see how much more wackier it is. Like it really messes up those alien heads. Doesn't look like your typical leopard het pied.
Wow.
It makes it almost like a puzzly on the side.
Yeah. It's really nice. Then this one has a little bit of a head stamp. If you look at it, if my phone wants to focus. It's not much. Not everyone has it, and this guy doesn't even have the thinnest eye stripes.
Right.
But
That's
they
why
do a weird break off at the end of the neck there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
They always just have weird stuff going on with the eye bands and eye lines. It's really weird. I'll take this.
Did you run into anything banana or coral glow?
Oh yeah, I have banana special pied at Monsoon and a couple of other stuff. But I can show you some crazy stuff I just made.
Let's see. If you can hear it, your volume went out.
Oh, look at the spot in the back of the head. Yeah, did he mute?
I think he muted by mistake. I don't know if he can hear us, but yeah, the spot in the head definitely.
Yeah, he did. He muted.
Killing me, bro.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, my mic got muted. I'm like something's definitely wrong because I'm looking at the background. But yeah, so this is a leopard Mojave quad het Monsoon hypo clown ultramel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a really cool snake. And just like the
say the jeans one more time. Say that jeans one more time.
So leopard Mojave quad het ultramel hypo clown Monsoon. It's like look at the eye bands. They're really nice, skinny. Got a little head marker.
That head marker too.
You know, leopard Mojaves don't look like this.
Wow.
It's really different. And it's also 50% het pied, so it'd be nice. It doesn't really have het pied markers per se, but it'd be nice if it could be like a penta het. And I have
just
like
with all the heads.
I have a leopard quad head of these already growing up. She's like 800, 900 grams.
Wow. Okay, she almost there.
Yeah. And then what else do we got here? I'm just gonna pull out the first bin of every clutch. So here's a pastel vanilla leopard hypo clown 50% het Monsoon. This one I'm not too sure it's gonna prove or not. It's got some weird, wacky like speckling happening in here. It has like a little bit of fadeness, but I'm not too sold on it being het Monsoon or not. Which is a cool hypo clown. I'm probably gonna hold back, but because it's 50% het, if it proves, it proves. Maybe I'll notice something down the line when it changes a little bit as it gets older. And then I have her sister, which looks a little bit more het Monsoon to me in the head because it has this really weird head thing going on. Because it's the exact same combo, so I'm not too sure what's going on with it. The pattern's also a little bit more wackier over here, but I'm not seeing any floaters or anything in the back like I thought I would. So I'm not too sure, but just some of the pattern towards the end there, the way it like bends there, kind of reminds me of some het Monsoon stuff. So I'm gonna hold her back as well, just because anything 50% het, it's better to hold back than maybe sell something I'm gonna regret, right?
Yeah. As long as it's not single gene pastel females like Darren.
Hey, she laid 13. No.
Yeah, see, you already come back to the 13 egg layer. So what?
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah, hey, and think about it. That's a lot of eggs you'd be stuck with right now trying to give babies away.
Hey, he's turning around, getting more rack space. I'll just build more racks.
So here we have a yellow belly pied het monsoon. This guy's just starting to breed.
Wow.
And you just see how much different this is than a normal yellow belly pied. It's a lot darker.
Yeah, no, it looks way different than a yellow belly pied.
Got
I
wacky pattern.
produced yellow belly pie, and I ain't seen that.
Yeah. So it's a nice female. And like with the pied possible het monsoons, I always noticed that their tails, especially at the bottom and at the tip, are always really weird. Like, see that's pretty weird for like a pie. Why does it just like have a band of black over the tail? And the bottom just looks pretty weird. Usually don't see tails like that in pies. Like I'm looking deep into every like possible het monsoon, trying to see what there is.
Right.
What else is in here?
Hey, how many racks do you guys have?
A lot. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 9 in this room. Yeah, 9 in this room, and they all go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 high.
Yeah. Oh my God. Will's trying to get me to go 12.
You want to go 8 high, man.
Get out of here. The standard freedom breeder is 10.
I need a ladder for the 8th level.
This is a triple het ultramel. Oh, it's probably a quad het. It's a triple het ultramel hypo, ultramel clown pied, possible het monsoon. But it's got like some crazy stuff going on.
I see the chaining on that side too.
Stuff leading upwards. It's hard to say, but the het pied always makes it really different. So, because I have some monsoon het pies that look insane, some that don't look as insane, but still look definitely like they're going to prove out. What's that? What's in this one? Nope. Here, I'm going to go back a little more. So, like, pretty much everything above the orange line is mine, and everything below is Billy's.
And I know you said that you bred one to one of your males to 16 females that was working the ultrasound with it, right?
No.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
16 females. Holy crap. No ultrasound.
No ultrasound.
You a G.
I tried my best.
Now, are you a firm believer in ultrasound?
Yeah, I believe everyone should have one. Yeah. Here's some. This is a special het monsoon and het ultramel.
Oh, look at that head stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So usually the specials I notice have really crazy head stamps.
Yeah.
And the pattern just goes crazy with it.
Yeah, it definitely got them tick marks behind the head. That now the specials, I've hatched out a bunch of those, especially 100% head monsoon. Yeah.
And then, like this one really blew me away. For color wise, this is a pastel special, triple het, ultramel, pied monsoon. Look how much the color changed on this thing.
Yeah, that is a lot different.
Yeah, and didn't even hatch out this color. So every shed just got weirder and weirder. So I'm hoping the ultramel monsoon pie looks amazing.
It also has pastel?
Yeah, it has pastel. So this when it came out, it was like a normal pastel special, really bright. Then the ultramel tone started coming in, changing the color, making it softer.
Right.
Yes, looks amazing. And I want to see if I can find some normal. Oh, here's a Mojave triple het ultramel monsoon pied. And you can just look at that dorsal, all the donuts in there.
A lot of donuts.
That floating pattern at the tail. She's always pissy. Come back here. She's only like, look at those eye stripes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're shorter.
Yeah, super short and thinner, this one. Usually they're either like shorter with the Mojave or Bell Complex. Always thinner, so it's a way to look. And like pattern like this, you get a lot of B's or 8s.
Yeah.
You even get a lot of M shapes too. But here's another one. You see it just getting ripped up to the dorsal area. those donuts on the dorsal too. Great signs for het monsoon. What else is there in here? Oh, this one's good. It's a pastel pied het monsoon female. And you can see she's really different to a normal pastel. And I also noticed not every single combo with monsoon, but a lot of them have these weird V's at the top of their neck. You see how that goes back in a straight line?
Yeah, that's the V I was talking about. Yeah.
So a lot of them I've been noticing have that.
It's
really
like a fork almost.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then let me just get on top of this ladder, doing some dangerous stuff.
Damn.
But if you see it in the regular monsoon, the monsoon by itself, you see that same like horseshoe kind of fork in the back of the head.
Yeah.
But it's really, really thin.
I'm not gonna mess with this girl too much, but that's also a quad het, like the ones I showed you earlier. So the first leopard I made, that was quad het, monsoon, hypo clown, ultramo.
Oh, did you breed her already?
No, she's just hitting like 900 grams right now, so
Okay.
hopefully she's up to breeding size soon.
Right.
Then, what else is there?
How tall is that ladder?
I'm standing on the handlebars, man. Look.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I was
wow.
like,
Oh yeah. Audra would have broke her ankle already doing that.
But here we got banana special pied het monsoon.
oh, the coloration is different.
Yeah. Even like the eye bands look a little different. Got that weird head stamp.
Yeah.
Even the pattern down here on the tail, they're always weird. It's got some weird spots on the side. The other side too. So it's like, and this girl, she's probably like 800, 900 grams as well. So next year I have an army of pieds coming. All of them are het monsoons, combo ones and stuff.
Jeez.
Oh, there, showed you that one.
And you got a lot of tubs above that line.
Oh yeah. There's there's stuff I don't want to show you guys, not because I just don't want to show anyone yet.
Right.
Well, what's the combo? What is
Here's
what
a
is
special pied het monsoon. This one's a really cool one. It came with a lot of pattern. I wasn't expected to look
at the head.
Yeah, that's the het monsoon. It even got some like paradox stuff coming through.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. It got a little bit more over here. And then what else is there? Here's a pied het monsoon. And if you look at the neck, it's got that fork thing.
Yep.
Look at the pattern. It looks insane. The darkness on it. Like the only thing this could be was a normal pied to a special double het monsoon pied. It's definitely not a special. It's got a head stamp. And look at the bottom of the tail. It looks wacky again for a pie. Even the top looks a little weird. It's really nice and dark. And then, whoops, she's not cooperating. Relax. There we go. Then, oh, that's her ghost. Oh, here's another pied het monsoon I have. This is the first one I made. She's like 1,000 grams right now. She's got some real nice colors to her. Really weird pattern. But this one, I don't know. I never made another one like this. The colors were just really weird on her. Here's another pied het, possible het. This one, I'm not on the fence if it's going to prove. But I still think it is just because the dorsal pattern and the colors.
Yeah.
But the head, it didn't have the fork too much. It still had a little bit of it. But then when I look at the tail, I saw that and was like, you know what? I'm just going to hold it back. It looks kind of weird.
Let's see. You know that tail pattern? I get that in some of my clowns.
Yeah. Oh, clowns have they have nice stripes on the middle of the tail.
Yeah.
What else? Quickly, I can show you. Oh. Here's that clown I was talking about earlier. This is a yellow belly clown, possible het monsoon.
I think it's gonna prove out. It has too much weird stuff going on around here. Even like just the weird pattern is. I never made a yellow belly clown like this again. And it even has like pattern on the belly. Like that's a really good marker for het monsoon as well. You'll actually have in the whites of the belly, you'll have pattern like that.
Is that a male or a female?
The female, she's like 1,000 grams. So
Now, some of these females, are you going to breed them directly to a monsoon?
yeah. This when that pastel monsoon pie is breeding size, he has like 10 girls his first year. So he's a busy guy. My phone's at 2%. I have to run back to a charger, guys. Sorry. I have like an iPhone XR, and like the battery life on them are horrible.
Are they?
Yeah. Like I've had this for 5 years.
Well, yeah. I haven't heard an XR in a long time.
I know.
Yeah, Darren got that flip phone.
Giving me shit.
What? Get out of here, flip phone. Hey, they making them back. They making come back. The Razor got a new flip phone.
Oh my gosh, a Razor.
The Razor flip phone.
Yeah, even that Google flip phone.
Yeah. But I don't think I can change from the iPhone. I've been with the iPhone forever, so
iPhone's good, man. Even Billy.
Yeah.
Billy was always talking crap about it. And then like he got so fed up with his Samsung, he's having some issues with it. It wasn't connecting to like the cellular like service. So it would just drop calls, wouldn't work at times. So he just got an iPhone. Yeah, a little bit of trouble with it at first, but now he's starting to like it.
Yeah,
like it a lot.
see?
Good.
Once you go iPhone, you don't go back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jeez.
That's it. What other projects are you kind of working with now?
Ultramo Clown, a lot I'm doing with. Ultramo Hypo Clown. Ultramo Pied Clown.
Ooh.
Like Ultramo on a lot of things. Ultramo Monsoon, I'm trying to push heavy now. And then just Monsoon everything pretty much after that. Like Monsoon Clown Pied, Monsoon Ultramo Clown Pied, Monsoon Ultramo.
You said Monsoon everything. Team Monsoon. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I counted the other day. There's over 200. Like literally, like I don't know if I'm keeping them all, but there's over 230 right now that I have that with markers.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Like I made so many this year. I don't know to sell. Like I have a couple you guys have to see. Like I can't now.
Now we gotta see it. Yeah, we gotta see it.
Gotta give me 1 second, just because I'll bring them over here.
Golly. Hey, what? So your Pos Het, you got it near you? The Pos Het Monsoon?
Which one?
The male.
The Pos Het male.
Then you had a Pos Het male?
No, I got female.
Oh, you got a Pos Het female.
Pos Het females. Females that look at these. Where are they?
Oh crap.
I don't think
What's the gene
colors of this?
Yeah, the color look crazy.
This is a 2-gene snake. That's it.
What is it?
Special yellow belly, double het monsoon pied.
Wow.
It made this look amazing. Like the reds, the orange, like this almost looks super asphalt colors, but better.
Look at that. I like the brightness.
Look at that head pattern it got. Looks like could be some like Japanese writing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
You got some dorsal pattern. You got those donuts. You got alien heads being floating pattern. Alien heads going up to the dorsal. Thing I noticed with a lot of the het pie stuff, it takes away a lot of the belly pattern. So usually with the het monsoons, you'll get belly pattern. But with this, it just really intensified the speckling of the yellow belly.
Right.
So when you have Mojave in it or any of the bell complex, do you lose the pattern in the belly?
It depends. Most of them you do. I've seen some specials that have it. I've seen some lessers that have it. But a lot of Mojaves and Phantoms, they lose that. Even the eye bands. Sometimes the eye bands will look very normal. Like this is, don't look too thin to me. Like at the tip, it's a little thinner, but everywhere else it looks pretty standard for an eye band. But this is definitely a het monsoon. That's why at first I was telling Justin's marker, I didn't see it. I didn't think it was real. But now I use it in conjunction with other markers like this one right here, the donuts in the back, the overall color of the snake. This is just totally not what this color should look like. And that's with the het pied influence in the color as well as the het monsoon. The het monsoon is giving us those really nice dark tones in the dorsal, and the het pied is helping that yellow belly and the special brighten up on the belly and give us those really nice oranges. So it's really cool. And then I have 2 more I want to show you guys. Just give me a second.
Bet. It's crazy because Monsoon been out for so long now, and it's still so untapped. It's
People,
so
I think more people probably have it and didn't even know it. Didn't even know it at all. Just like he said, there's a lot of people in Canada that has it, you know, because he sold a lot of those animals.
Right.
So I'm just gonna kind of leave the. Actually, I'll move it a bit. But right here, so you guys can get a nice view. Here.
Yep.
This is a special leopard pinstripe, yellow belly, double het monsoon pied.
Yeah.
If you look at the belly, it's just
covered.
Insane. That's the het monsoon. Usually you have the belly pattern, but with the het pied, it kind of masks it. But then with the yellow belly here, it brought it right back and just gave you that intense, like, looks like piano keys almost. Like yellow piano keys. And then, yeah, this is a crazy combo. Like, I just love the colors and the pattern. Like, and this pairing was a leopard yellow belly, leopard yellow belly double het monsoon pied to a special pinstripe double het monsoon pied. So this is technically a 66% het pied, but I can guarantee it's going to be het pied by how it looks. And even the belly really confirms that. And then same thing with the het monsoon. You could just pick it out. This shouldn't look like this. And I even had some split clutch I had with Billy and a different one that looked crazy. And this is one I got from those split clutch with Billy. This is a pinstripe leopard yellow belly. So this is the same thing as the last one, but no special.
Yeah, you see it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, like I can actually put them right next to each other. And you can just see like the special really brightened it up and gave you those oranges.
Right.
That's what it did with that yellow belly, like the last one I showed you. The het monsoon here just made it look amazing. This almost looks like a monsoon already in this area.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to make, and this one looks like it's going to be double het pied as well. So really nice with the yellow belly in there, because I think yellow belly is going to be key in monsoon, especially with the pies, to make those really nice reds and yellows up the side. Because to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with the sunset pied. I didn't think the colors should be sunset pied. Like, you know, sunset doesn't give that sunset look, but I just think.
Yeah, you seen the sunset clown pied, right?
Yeah. Well, not even that one. That one, it looks like it's nice. Like, it's hard, and like Brock did amazing making that. Like, it's just there needs to be something else to really show its true potential. Yeah, that's why I think that even the monsoon pied with the pastel looking so similar to a sunset pied, just with a little bit of different pattern, I think it does the colors so much better. It brings in like those oranges and reds I showed you guys. Even though it was a little snippet of the snake, you're not going to see those same colors coming out of a sunset pied by itself.
Yeah, you seen what Spot Nose does to it? It brightens it up.
Yeah.
The sunset. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice with the spot nose, and I even like it with the leopard. How leopard darkens it even more. It gives it those really deep dark colors.
Now, how does it look as an adult with that gene in there? Did it brown out more?
I haven't seen it. I don't. We don't work with sunset here.
Oh, you guys don't have no sunset?
Nope.
Wow.
I sent my Ultramel clown breeder female to Nash D. Morphs. You guys have heard of him. He does a lot of monsoon stuff too.
Yeah.
And he's breeding his sunset clown to my Ultramel clown breeder female. So we'll get some clown double heads, because I think sunset was made for Ultramel. But right here, this is just a big double het monsoon pie female. And she's deep in
the pattern.
Yeah, the pattern right away. It's crazy. And she's 100% het pied. She's 50% het monsoon, but she's definitely gonna prove. But look at her belly. She's got a little bit of that
Oh,
pattern
yeah.
coming through. Even though she's het pied, which said it erases it sometimes in the normals, you can still see that het
You
monsoon
see the
stripe.
pie tracking.
Remember, if you remember Justin's first video where he goes down to Roland's and he talks about the stranger morph, he goes and shows the belly and says, "Look, the belly gives you a stripe on this. That's because it was het monsoon."
Wow,
I've seen other stranger combos with no belly stripe that don't look het monsoon. So
bro.
I'm gonna have to go watch that video again because I remember he was over there. He
I'm
was
happy
over there.
with your look at it.
2018
That's
or
awesome.
17. It was back then.
So it's right down the belly. That's crazy.
Yeah. What else do I got in here? I can show you guys. Oh, here's a
So
pinstripe double het monsoon pied. See, that's a weird looking pinstripe.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no leopard in the clutch at all. So it's just, I really like how it does over here.
pinstripes I produced didn't look like that.
Yeah. It's like it has like a sad emoji.
It does.
Yeah. And then if I climb all the way up, you know what? I'll get the ladder. Billy's gonna kill me because I'm always climbing these things like I'm Spider-Man. He's always saying I'm gonna fall one day, so if I do fall, I don't want it to be unalive.
But how does Billy get up there? He's short too. He used that ladder.
Pardon?
I said Billy uses that ladder.
I have to. Like,
He has
look how
to.
tall these are.
Hey, that tells you that Freedom Breeder rack is made right if you can climb them.
Like, I'm almost as tall as the ceiling right now, but like to look inside of a tub, you need it. Like,
Yeah, no, you do.
you have less than a foot clearance from the tub to the ceiling.
Oh my gosh, that's so high.
Like 10 inches about.
Which ones do you like better, the Freedom Breeder or the ARS?
Personally, I'm an ARS guy.
Yeah,
I do not like Freedom Breeder. First thing,
You
I'll
don't?
show you. I'll show
Yeah.
you.
What's different about it? Why
This
don't you
thing I hate. I hate these things. Half of them you can't even pull out. Like I'm literally pulling. I'm shaking the whole rack. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's not even budging. They have other ones where like this one over here. I think it's over here. This one comes off easily. There's one of these. If you open a tub, the bottom one just flies off every single time. It could be that one actually.
The little clips, the Freedom Breeder clips,
Yeah, these things. And then half of them don't even have Freedom Breeder on them.
Oh,
Same with
really?
this. Some of these are stamped Freedom Breeder, some of them are not. There's different casters for this racks that we ordered at the same time.
Yeah, that's not cool.
They're not all this. They're all different heights, which is weird as hell. Like look at this. The same rack next to each other.
Yeah.
You have like a half an inch difference. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
It has to be. And then even the worst part. So look, Freedom Breeder stamp. This one's stamped here. Missing.
Didn't get it.
That's quality control right there.
Yeah, that's quality control.
It's just for the price tag. It's like you can buy 3 ARS for the price of 2 of these. So, and like people are like, oh, I don't get the pullout. ARS has a pullout. It's just a little different. So, and now they're coming out with the stainless steel. So it's just and more reasons to buy them. And then I'll show you guys something that I really hate about these at first, and we shaved them all down. But there's a couple we missed. So you see these pull-out tabs here?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is a perfect example. This is welded in. You see the welds?
Yep.
You go on this side. You see these sharp edges they leave? Oh, you can't really see it that well, but this is sharp enough to cut you really bad.
Yep. They didn't shave it.
Nope, not at all. That's like, it takes 10 seconds with a file just to get rid of that.
I think during COVID, their production was so high. It was trying to get them out.
Yeah. It's just crazy. So here's a special double het monsoon pied. All of them look different. This is what I've noticed. A lot of het monsoons all look different, but they all have the same similar difference. So that's a special. Here should be a lesser. Oh, it's a pied. Here's a lesser.
There must be some real different lines of special.
Yeah, this is, I think Baker line is called.
Baker line.
See, yeah, because my specials they don't look like that. They look different. Look at this special female.
I have like 2 different looking specials. Like, I'll show you the other ones.
See, look at that.
Yeah, see, that looks more like the one I just showed you, in my opinion, because we have ones that look like this.
Yeah, see, that's way different.
This is a double head monsoon pied, so also makes the pattern look a lot different. But even the color makes it deeper. Remember, I was saying that darker. It's always darker, like near in the dorsal area, and then it fades halfway through the sides, and you get that yellow belly like flaming from that head monsoon. So it's like all there. And this one is right here, and this is actually the sister to the one that proved out. I made the monsoon pie. This is the Phantom double het monsoon pie that produced our monsoon pies. And if you look at it, it looks different. It's got a floating pattern. Look, not much going on the dorsal, right? Most of these Phantoms I was looking at had crazy dorsal pattern. Just one little notch there. But everything else got floating pattern and a really nice dorsal stripe. So I was thinking the het pied really erased a lot of the pattern on the top. Even on the belly, we still have a little bit of that flecking coming in. You can see. She's trying to tag me. 1 second. No biting. Okay, here we go. If you look at the belly pattern right there, you see some of that flecking. Even with the bell complex, it still came through.
Right.
If you look at her eye stripes, they're nice and thin, especially towards the tip compared to the top. But they just don't go that far back as well. So like I honestly didn't think I was gonna hit a monsoon pie this year. Kind of just like this was the one that cemented it.
Hey, when you did that, did you hit Jaffe up and he was on live?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I was like, Jaffe's like, wait, Austin just hit something. And he was like, what? That's what it was.
Yeah. I even called Billy. Billy was like, no. I have a video. I have a video of it all, like where like literally the whole egg cutting, like I kind of started swearing like halfway through, but like I couldn't control it. And you know what's funny? I hit the monsoon pies and I didn't even know they were monsoon pies. I'm like, it was bad. Like I've been chasing it for so long, and the one clutch that I was cutting, even when I released the video, like probably next week I'm gonna do it. Next 2 weeks, I'm gonna list one of them for sale on Morph Market too. So wow. The pastel Phantom monsoon pied female is gonna be listed, so everyone can get a view on what that looks like when I post it. But
you might as well do a sneak peek right now. Get people worked up over it, you know, because before I go, I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. I'll give especially if you're already selling her. This is free promotion.
I'll give you guys like a neck pattern down to the head. So, this video is gonna get a lot of good views.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everyone's
let the word spread.
Flying over to see the pieces of the monsoon pies.
Especially when you turn around, you just said, "Hey, it's up for sale." Now people were like, "Oh, he's selling one."
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. I can't hold everything back.
Right. Well, you got like 200 of them.
Yeah. So lots. Like the thing is, it's just hard to hit them. I've done head-to-head so many times, and like it just you miss on the odds. Everyone else too. Like everyone with 100% heads is doing the same thing. It seems like you have to like kind of hit like 3 or 4 before you can really start producing them. It seems like. Right. So I'm not too sure what's going on with it, but now that I have a monsoon to a het, like everyone else is doing monsoon to hets, they're hitting a lot more visuals than a head-to-head. So hopefully that changes the odds.
Yeah, so that's what I was hearing. That is, it's harder to hit unless you have that visual on the other side. Yeah. You know, but the head-to-heads are really, really hard to hit.
That's because it might be head A, B, C, and D.
Well, that's a whole different. That's not even. It's recessive. I don't know what the hell was going on there. And ever since that happened, I was like, nah, this is there's something wrong here. I don't believe it.
I don't know.
So you guys also use that. There's a Canadian shed testing place you guys use?
We like Billy was associated. Like I think he's still so. I'm not too sure. They did their own company. Billy's associated with the worker there, Heather, the one who's running it, and she's the one who actually tests the sheds properly. Because from our understanding, RGI does test them a whole different way, and they're doing like a comparison thing rather than actually genetic testing. So
Oh,
yeah, not too.
I wonder how she does that then.
No, like they're actually like they have it the whole like genome mapped out already, and then they go and they find where it is, and now they're able to see if it has the gene on the allele or not. So it's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But you know, it just sucks. Like what happened to the hobby with that little information, that false information, and prices. That's what really started that price drop, right?
Right.
And it also ruined the Desert Ghost project a little bit, in my opinion. And even trickled onto the Enhancer project, which I'm going to show you something from, because I need to show you guys some of that Enhancer.
The difference. Let's see.
There's a huge difference. Anybody who says they're the same is lying.
I was like, oh, they're the
same. Because they're compatible.
I'll show you guys. Watch. So here, this is a pastel Enchi Enhancer.
Okay.
Just pastel Enchi. The cool thing is we have a pastel Enchi Desert Ghost, about the same size.
That's just a pastel Enchi.
There's nothing else. People keep saying Hypo Orange Dream. I'm like, no, this is just pastel Enchi.
Enhancer, yeah. Pastel Enhancer.
And if I go, this might be a little treasure hunt. 1 second. There's some. We just moved some stuff around in here, so it's kind of hard to remember where they moved.
I don't know how y'all remember anything with all them tubs.
I think it's over here. It's hard to remember. You gotta look at it a few times. What the heck? Pastel Enchi Desert Ghost. Pastel Enchi Desert Ghost. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good.
I'm gonna find it, but it just might take.
Y'all breeding y'all rodents or no?
Pardon?
You guys breeding your rodents, you and Billy, or no?
Billy does. I do not. I still buy rodents. I don't like doing the rat stuff. I used to breed a long time ago, like rats, and just too much smells for me. I smoke too much. It affects me too much. We got the DG. Okay, so pastel Enchi Desert Ghost, not in shed at all. This thing actually shed this week. Okay.
I mean, you without even putting them side by side, you already saw the difference. Yeah, it's faded.
How the heck is this the same thing? This is what I don't understand. You know what? Maybe they are the same base gene, but I think there's definitely something at least attached to Enhancer to make it look like this, because every single Enhancer we make just kills Desert Ghost. Makes no sense. And these are the same age. They're both from 2019.
That is a big difference. I seen KG talk about that.
Yeah. I pulled this one out in front of him. He was like, that has to be Hypo. Even the Enhancer Pi, just Enhancer Pi. There's no other gene in this.
Jeez.
It's the only one in the world, too. Well, there's two more here, but the only ones that have them in the world. True Enhancer Pies. And you can tell this looks insane. We have pastel pied het Enhancer, and we have a pastel pied het Desert Ghost right here. Okay, we can compare. So it's a pastel pied het Desert Ghost that laid. Here's a pastel pied het Enhancer that laid. Look at the hets. Look at the difference even in the hets. This one is so much brighter. It's so much of a brighter yellow. Like, if I pull this out, look at that.
Yeah.
Even the hets look different, which is insane. I think my phone's just about to die. It's at 1%. I gotta go run to the charger.
True, we've been going over an hour.
Yeah. gonna put this grill back real quick.
Gotcha.
And I'll give you guys that. I don't know what I'm gonna charge it. So when I put this grill back, I give you the sneak peek, and then.
Awesome. That's wild.
Yeah, so enhancer is definitely different than Desert Ghost. I don't know why people I don't know if people were scared at first that it's gonna throw off their Desert Ghost projects or something, but to me they're not the same. Like if you want something with more like white and stuff, go for the Desert Ghost. But if you want something that's gonna look bright and that you can add oranges to and yellows and actually really get them, because you can get them on the Desert Ghost, but you have to go like Orange Dream, and She Fired, Super Orange Dream stuff to really get those oranges to pop and not turn white.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have it with the enhancer, they're gonna turn a real nice orange, peach colors, yellows. You get all of that.
So I wonder if you get a different reaction if you did the Xanthic Clown to enhancer versus Desert Ghost, because those they have like a lot more of a white color, and if you see the difference when you put those two together, it was more of a whiter color.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's gonna have like that little bit more of a yellow tone.
Oh, it will be different. Just like this, I'll show you another sneak peek of one of Billy's animals. It's gonna kill me, but it's good promotion for him. This is actually produced by Jaffe, but Billy has it now. It's an MJ Lavender Pied. I'm just gonna leave it in the tub.
Oh, he sold that?
Yeah.
I think he was talking about he made them.
Okay, so it's hard to see because it is going into shed, but if you can make out the pattern, you guys can see that, can't you?
Yeah, we can see it.
See how crazy that pattern is, and it's like a nice, like almost kind of purpley color.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you have that with the VPI and the same lavender, it turns yellow. So the MJ Ray did a little bit difference, and the MJ is a little bit darker. So I think with the enhancer, it's going to be a lot different. Like maybe, who knows? It could be as white or maybe even more white, because you do get brighter tones with the enhancer rather than the Desert Ghost. Oh, damn. Come on, go back inside.
Go back in.
1 second.
Like,
I need 2 hands.
Like, nope.
Yeah, she was a really slow eater at first, that girl.
Really?
Yeah, like horrible. I'm surprised she's just pushing 11 to 1,200 grams right now, so maybe 1,250. And then the very last thing I'm going to show you guys, hopefully it's in a good position. It's not. In a second. And hopefully my phone doesn't die. I'm at 1%.
Oh, shoot.
This is going to be the biggest cliffhanger. So you know what? I'll give them this much right now.
The anticipation.
Ready to see it.
Okay, here. Oh, she's not cooperating. She's trying to make me show her more.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Nice
pastel
stripes.
Phantom Monsoon Pied. That's all I'm showing her now. If you guys don't believe it's a pied, there's the white belly.
Pastel Phantom Monsoon Pie.
Yeah, you see the eye stripes are pretty much gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
You
with
see
the
it
other
around
one.
the neck, and
I like this one better than the pastel. The pattern came a lot better on this one, but the colors and the oranges. This one does. I'm gonna show you one more snippet of the snake to show you. Deeper down, it does get brighter colors. I'm just gonna do this. So there is no oranges. That's it for that snake, though. That's all I gave you guys a lot there.
Yeah, hey, definitely. Man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
yeah.
I think everyone's gonna want to see that right now.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go bonkers in a minute. People are gonna be like, "Oh, you showed it on there."
Don't post it on your Instagrams, people. I will come after you.
They're gonna put shorts. They're gonna do reels, shorts and reels right now.
At least tag me.
At least tag me in. Yeah, exactly. Well, bro, we had you over an hour, man. I'm gonna let you go
That was good.
charge your phone and get back to life and do your thing, man.
Yeah.
We'll definitely bring you back on if you ain't too busy. Probably next season and see where you're at with your production.
Yeah.
And new projects, kind of just keep this thing rolling. But I appreciate you taking the time to come up here, bro.
I appreciate you guys having me. It was fun.
Yeah.
I love showing off snakes and talking snakes. And I kind of stole the show with showing snakes. Like, if there's any more questions you guys have.
Oh no. That's shoot. I was a sponge. I got notes on paper over here right now. Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna blow your Instagram up. I'm gonna be sending you IG messages and everything. Like, hey, check this out. You'll get to it whenever you get to it. So
hit me up if you need any help with Possum Monsoon IDing. I got you.
Oh, shoot. You never said
that. I have a few.
Are you gonna be at the next Tinley?
March show? I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? I was trying to sneak up to that California show happening, that LA one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. I haven't even told KG and D yet. Like, I just want, but I'm gonna see, like, if I can.
Also, the one in December.
Squeezing it.
Yeah.
Pardon?
The one that they're putting on in December.
I'm gonna try squeezing it, but I just gotta see. I just need someone to get their passport done. If it's not done in time, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
Got you, man. But I appreciate you taking the time, man. We'll definitely tap back in. You're gonna hear from me a lot, especially on the markers.
Oh, I hope so, man. Keep in touch. We'll go.
Yeah,
we
will.
All right, go charge your phone, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Later.
All right, later.
Ciao.
Hey guys, so we're gonna wrap it up this week. A little abbreviated, a little bit. We were already rocking and rolling, having a ton of fun. But I don't know. That's a lot to take in. A lot of information there. I'm actually excited about that monsoon project because I know, almost sure that out of 5 strangers, I'm sure one of them got to have Het Monsoon rolling around in there, as well as we already working with Monsoon. So hopefully we'll be blessed in that area and hit a few. So I'm excited. But anyway, we'll have another show. It'll be 2 weeks from today. What's the next?
So next week, 2 weeks from now, the Chris Herndon, Scrambler Gene. Yeah, Scrambler Gene. That's what we want to see.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys set it up on your schedule, put it in your calendar. 2 weeks from today, we'll have Chris Herndon on. I've actually interviewed him before at a show, talking to Scrambler Gene. So that's gonna be really, really interesting. And I know he also has the deep orange dream line. So we'll talk a little bit about that right there. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.